A lot of people start taking collagen for the same reason. One morning they look into the mirror and think, when did that wrinkle show up? Or maybe the knees suddenly making noise when you stand up. That little mysterious crunch that definitely did not exist in your 20s. Somewhere along the way, someone says you should take collagen because it helps with aging. Suddenly, there are collagen powders, collagen drinks, collagen gummies, collagen coffee, and creamers. And I am honestly surprised no one has released collagen breakfast cereal yet. Here is the real question. Is that $40 tub of collagen powder actually rebuilding your aging skin? Or is your stomach acid just turning it into lunch? Today we are looking at the biological truth about what actually happens to collagen the moment it hits your digestive system. Because there is no magical pipeline from your stomach to your wrinkles. And stay with me until the end because I'm going to show you 2 things that can save you a lot of money and confusion. First, what the newest science research actually says about collagen supplements and skin aging. Second, I will give you a simple way to decide whether collagen is worth your money or whether you might just be helping the supplement industry buy its next yacht. My name is Marcus. I'm a research scientist, also known here as a wellness watchdog, and you are watching Health Sense or Nonsense. I spent hours reviewing journals, studies, medical papers, and the latest research so you don't have to. Then I translate that science into plain English so we can separate what actually works from what just sounds good in a marketing campaign. Let's start with the most basic question. What actually happens to collagen when you eat it? Collagen is a type of protein, and proteins are large molecules built from smaller building blocks called amino acids. Think of amino acids like Lego pieces that can be snapped together in different ways. Your body uses these pieces to build muscle, hormones, enzymes, and structural tissues like skin and cartilage. Collagen is actually the most abundant protein in your entire body. It helps give strength and structure to skin, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. You can think of collagen like the scaffolding inside a building that keeps everything stable and connected. As we age, the amount and quality of collagen in our skin slowly decline, which is one reason skin becomes thinner and less elastic over time. The supplement idea sounds logical on the surface. If aging reduces collagen, maybe eating collagen restores it. But before collagen can do anything useful in your body, it has to pass through a pretty aggressive environment first. That environment is your digestive system, designed to break food apart into smaller pieces. Your stomach contains strong acids and digestive enzymes whose job is to break protein down. Enzymes are proteins that speed up chemical reactions, and in digestion, they act like molecular scissors. When collagen reaches your stomach and small intestine, it is chopped into smaller fragments. Most of these fragments are individual amino acids or short-chain amino acids called peptides. A peptide is simply a small piece of a protein. Think of it like several Lego blocks still connected together in a short chain. Once collagen is broken down into these pieces, your body absorbs them into the bloodstream through the lining of the small intestine. At that point, your body no longer recognizes them as collagen from a supplement. To your body, those molecules are simply raw materials. They could have come from collagen powder, chicken, fish, eggs, or beans. Once they are circulating in the bloodstream, your body decides where to use those building blocks based on the need. They might go toward muscle repair, immune proteins, enzymes, or possibly new collagen production in the skin. And this is the key point that often gets lost in supplement marketing. Eating collagen does not guarantee that the collagen you consume will become collagen in your skin. There is no direct pipeline from your smoothie to your face. And if that were the case, eating chicken wings might give us stronger wings. And I suspect the airline industry would have a very different hiring process. Before we dismiss collagen supplements completely, the research does get a little more interesting. Many collagen supplements use something called hydrolyzed collagen. Hydrolyzed means the protein has already been partially broken into smaller pieces called peptides. These smaller fragments may be easier to absorb, and in some cases may act as signals that influence collagen production in the body. Several clinical studies have examined whether collagen peptides can affect skin properties like elasticity, hydration, and wrinkle depth. In several randomized trials and meta-analyses, collagen peptides taken for about 8 to 12 weeks produce small, statistically detectable improvements in skin hydration, elasticity, and some wrinkle depth. These changes were measured with specialized instruments used in dermatology research. However, the key word here is modest, not dramatic transformations where people suddenly look 10 years younger. These are the most recent studies I could find on this topic, including several journal studies and meta-analysis. Some systematic reviews and meta-analysis suggest collagen peptides may slightly improve skin hydration, elasticity, and wrinkle scores after 2 to 3 months of consistent use, but the overall quality of the evidence is still non-definitive. And here's a news caveat that matters. A more recent meta-analysis found that when all of the trials were pulled together, collagen looked beneficial overall. But when the analysis was restricted to higher quality and non-industry funded studies, those apparent benefits disappeared. That does not prove collagen never helps, but it does suggest the true effect may be smaller than earlier marketing-friendly studies make it sound. This is exactly where a skeptical reading of the literature matters the most. Many of the studies involve relatively small numbers of participants and sometimes receive funding from supplement manufacturers. That does not automatically invalidate the results, but it does mean we should interpret them carefully. Independent research groups repeating these findings would strengthen confidence in the conclusions because science becomes more reliable when results can be reproduced by different investigators under different conditions. If you are over 50 and taking collagen specifically to target skin elasticity, this next part is especially important. Before we continue, if you are finding this discussion useful, consider liking and subscribing to this channel because it helps more people discover evidence-based health information rather than marketing claims. This video is for educational purposes and should not replace personalized medical advice from your healthcare provider. This video is also for general education and reflects my interpretation of the current research. It is not a claim that any specific brand or product is effective or ineffective. I am not telling you to stop or start any treatment based on this video alone. I am showing you what the evidence does and does not clearly support. That is all. Now, let's talk about something practical. If someone is interested in supporting healthy skin aging, where should the focus actually be? Research suggests several lifestyle factors play a much larger role than any single supplement. Protecting existing collagen with sun protection is extremely important because ultraviolet radiation is one of the biggest drivers of collagen breakdown. Adequate dietary protein also matters because your body requires amino acids to produce structural proteins, including collagen. For many people, a balanced diet containing sufficient protein already provides the necessary building blocks for collagen synthesis. Maintaining adequate vitamin C intake supports collagen formation, since vitamin D is essential for enzymes involved in stabilizing collagen fibers. And if those basics are not in place, adding a supplement on top is a little like buying expensive paint before you fix the cracked drywall. Overall, metabolic health also influences collagen integrity. Chronic high blood sugar and inflammation can damage proteins throughout the body, including collagen. Regular physical activity, balanced nutrition, and consistent sleep patterns support healthier connective tissue over time. These fundamentals are not flashy, but they usually do more heavy lifting than the supplement label. If someone still chooses to try collagen supplements after understanding the evidence, it is reasonable to approach them with realistic expectations. Some individuals may experience small improvements in skin hydration or elasticity after several months of consistent use. However, collagen supplements are unlikely to reverse decades of aging or environmental damage. That is a much more realistic frame than expecting a beauty industry version of time travel. In other words, collagen supplements may play a supporting role rather than a starring role. They are one piece of a much larger puzzle that involves nutrition, lifestyle, and environmental protection. Focusing only on supplements while ignoring those other factors would be like repainting a house while the foundation slowly erodes underneath. So the biological truth about anti-aging collagen sits somewhere between hype and dismissal. The science does not support miracle claims, but it also does not suggest collagen supplements are completely useless. Evidence indicates they may produce small measurable benefits under certain conditions when used alongside healthy lifestyle habits. The latest higher quality analysis also tells us to keep our enthusiasm on a short leash. Most important takeaway is that fundamentals usually matter more than supplements, protecting your skin from excessive sun exposure, maintaining balanced nutrition, and supporting overall health have a far greater impact on long-term skin aging. Supplements, if used at all, should be viewed as minor additions rather than primary solutions. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder that the information here is educational and not a substitute for medical advice. If you have questions about supplements or skin health, discussing them with a qualified healthcare professional is always the best and only approach. My name is Marcus, the Wellness Watchdog. You have been watching Health Sense or Nonsense. Wellness Watchdog